Starting from a clean slate, let's see what we can do with our tiered tray today. Well, we have our placemat in the center now, and let's see what we can do now. I place my flowers back in the corner, and as you can see, you're not seeing it well enough. Let's see. Well, that's how it looks. I can't really keep it at that angle without it falling over. So we'll just give you a highlight once in a while how it's looking. That's how my tiered tray is looking. This is really not a good angle, but this is the only angle I could set up my tablet to shoot it. I will give you a better angle how it really looks on the counter at a later date. You know, Grandma's into fairies, and since she's decided to start incorporating her fairies back into everything she does, we have a little door here for the leprechauns to go in and out, and they have the welcome sign out telling everyone you're welcome as long as you're not here to steal our gold. Now let's see what other things we can find. Look at Grandma, she's already updating her doggone flower arrangement, and we haven't even finished. You know, Grandma, she can't stand it when she looks at something and wants to add more. I had these beautiful 3-leaf clovers I purchased, so there's no cost. They've already been in a post. The bow is something that I had from last year, and now we've updated it. I put my little fairy door, and I'm happy how it looks, but we may still update some more. We're still not done, but just to give you an idea how it's looking from the proper angle that, of course, I can't shoot from because it would fall on the floor. Okay. Gonna put some more stuff in. Well, I'm still trying to decide how I want to place everything that I have. I sort of like the little fairy door up for the leprechauns on the first shelf, but there wasn't enough room with the Irish wishing shamrock kisses to all of you. So I'm trying to still decide how I want to do it. Well, oops. Anything to fall, and I still have another package of these to open, and we'll see how they look. So, and this, so far we have $3 invested in this because we have the 2 signs that are $1 each, and this got, and that's another $1, so it's $3. Everything else we used in a prior post. Still trying to decide how I want to place things around and maybe even take a few things out. We'll have to wait and see. Sometimes you can get too much stuff out here. And the great thing, some of these are bigger and smaller. And of course, we have to have our gold coins. Now, I don't know if I'm going to use them either because I already have these, and these really look nice. So, still trying to decide what I want to do. And I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop this for a few minutes. I think you guys are going to be pretty bored watching me decide where I want to put some of these items. And once I start getting an idea what I want, I'll start it up again. Okay, I pulled everything off for I could take my time and just see how I wanted things to place. I'm definitely using the necklaces, so that was never a question in my mind. I really like them, and I just don't want to be too fussy. I just want them to sort of fall on the table how they fall. We have our magical rocks. Hopefully you're seeing them fine. And we have to use them because we always have to have a little magic in our miniature gardens, fairy gardens. And one thing great about leprechauns, there's a lot of magic in there. And don't forget, on this Thursday, we're having a challenge for Grandma's channel on fairy gardens, an indoor one. So hopefully we're going to have a lot of you jumping in and doing something. We don't want you to spend a lot of money. We're all sort of don't have a lot right now. So just whatever you have, there's no limit on what you can spend, but we prefer if you don't spend a lot. We don't want anyone to think we're trying to get you in debt. Grandma's trying really hard to get her, well, I'm not in debt, so I don't want to say I'm trying to get out of debt, because that's not true. I don't have any debt. Everything I own is paid for. But I am saving for some dental work and a cruise. And so that's what I'm basically just saving. It's not because I'm worrying about paying bills, because when the best part of life, when you don't have to worry anymore about paying your bills, always think about it and try to do as many posts as you can for a small amount of money. If you really think about it and look around, you'd be surprised what you may already own or have. Even when I first started doing home decor, I would get a lot of posts that were very inexpensive just by looking around my house and seeing things that I already owned and had, to cut down on spending a lot of money. Even though I'm not going to say I don't. I do spend a lot of money, but like right now, I'm buying quite a few investment pieces for future posts that I can join in, because there's a lot of posts I don't join in because I don't have any pieces. Well, I think, I don't know what you think, but I think we're just about done. I'm going to take some things away from this table, and then I'll show you how it looked. Well, what do you think? I think we're pretty well done now. I didn't want to keep putting stuff and get it so cluttered it would be too cluttered. But it does look pretty good, I thought. And of course, we did get that little door in there. Let me shoot from the angle you would be seeing it from my kitchen. Well, this is what it would look like if you were in my kitchen, and it's a very tiny kitchen. So this is a pretty big display for a tiny kitchen. But I wanted to do something super, super nice today for this challenge. So I hope you enjoyed it. I know I have some shadows in this, and in the future I'm going to install some lights under the cabinet right here, but we can have a little more light on this and hopefully take a lot of the shadows away. Probably also I'm going to get a ring light, and that also is probably going to help with a lot of my shooting. We can only afford to spend so much at a time, and we just do the best we can. Don't go in debt, like I keep saying. Just save up a little money, think about it, and then purchase it if it's something you know you're going to really use. All of these items I didn't join in last year because I didn't have any. Now I have plenty of pieces. I will carefully pack this all away. Next year I will pull it out and I'll have everything I need, and I will probably maybe buy one or two little things to jazz it up a little more, make it seem a little more special. But I have plenty of coins. I don't need to buy them. And I have plenty of little hats now. Don't need to do that. And I have a little pot of gold. I have plenty of those now. And of course, I have these cute little leprechaun signs. Now, I do not need to buy another one next year because I have two. This area is small. There's no way I can put any more in here. In fact, even that tiered tray is very small. So that's why it's fitting in here. That's why I haven't had tiered trays over here much, because it's too small of an area. So my daughter got me this beautiful little small tiered tray, She's jumping in and trying to help her mother do better on her channel. That's why you're going to see a lot of fantastic things I'm going to borrow from her, or she's going to help me purchase online, because Grandma doesn't do that either. I know you guys think I'm crazy, but I just don't do it. So, and of course, you see Grandma did incorporate her little fairies in here. I have a little fairy over here, just the one, and I have the little leprechaun door welcoming all of you in. As long as you're not going to steal their gold. Now, they may get a little cranky if you do. And you can see we have our magical stones, as you can see. Let me know what you think. What was your favorite piece of putting this one together? I really thought it turned out pretty nice for Grandma's first tiered tray for St. Patrick's Day. What do you think?